Hello, everyone. It's Paul Funk from Exact Marketing again and the Exact Marketing Advice Podcast. Today, I'm with Kinkade Wildman. Kinkade is with Skale Strategy based in Utah. And as you know by now, we go state by state on a little road trip, picking up advice on how to thrive and survive as a marketing agency today. So Kinkade, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Well, I'm excited to hear and have the opportunity to learn more about a full service Amazon agency and how you guys chose that position of marketing.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that you bring that up because our main purpose and focus is Amazon, and then we've kind of started to actually branch out into TikTok Shop and Walmart, but our bread and butter is definitely Amazon and offering that full service there on that platform.
And do you feel like that is the best or most efficient thing that you could do for your clients?
Yeah, it is. We feel like we are the experts within Amazon because Amazon is such it's the biggest e-commerce space, right? It's the biggest platform. So we definitely know that there's customers there, but Amazon is tricky. As far as purchasing on Amazon, I mean, with how often my wife does it, you would think it's the easiest thing in the world. I got a new Amazon package at my doorstep every day, but selling on the back end and dealing with Amazon customer support and compliance issues, making sure inventory is where it needs to be to minimize fees, and all that stuff can get pretty tricky. And so we've put a team together to make sure that our clients can find success and minimize those fees to remain profitable and grow on the platform.
Yeah, so I've heard a little bit about that. And you guys are still inspired to focus on being the best that you can and getting the best results on Amazon?
Yeah, definitely. That's our main focus and what we try to do. So
Okay. Um, so despite its trickiness, what makes Amazon so successful, or what sets it apart from other e-commerce platforms?
the thing that sets it apart is that easiness that the front end has for customers. And of course, the thing that people want within Amazon is quick, fast, easy shipping and easy returns. And so being able to offer that to customers then allows them to ultimately want to shop on Amazon. And the other thing that helps people be successful is the amount of search volume around relevant keywords for each client within different categories, whether that be automotive or baby category or different things like that. There's so much search volume within relative keywords that as we can help our clients start to rank for those non-branded keywords, we really start to see success.
That's good stuff. So how do you keep up with everything behind the scenes, all those algorithms that are changing rapidly and the tools that you need to become an expert in to execute the campaign?
Yeah, we tools are definitely a big part of it, right? We use Helium 10, Merchant Spring, and some other data analysis tools. And then we also have operations managers, a director of operations that is continually staying on top of the different changes within Amazon. Because whether that be fee changes or different AI updates that Amazon is making to update listings, or the back end and sending in inventory is always changing. And so having people specifically dedicated to making sure that we're staying on top of how Amazon is changing allows us to then convey that message to our clients and help give them direction and strategize moving forward how to be successful.
I know on some platforms, it's you find out what the changes are when you try to load a new campaign. You get a warning that there's changes coming, or do you have somebody who's trying to forecast, okay, here's what's coming next?
Amazon's pretty good with sending out updates via email. You'll kind of get those. But then also just in our day to day, sometimes things just come up and then you got to adjust, right? And so it is a little bit of both, but Amazon's actually pretty good at keeping people updated months in advance on how changes are going to come into place.
Well, that's good to know. Thanks. Can you share any information on your process or specific process or your secret sauce that makes you successful and what might help another agency be successful?
Yeah, I think one thing that helps us be successful is that we have different people who are experts in that space in different parts of our agency, whether that be advertising, client facing, SEO, these different areas, operations. There's a lot of different parts within Amazon. So what we've done is we've structured our business to have different experts in different places where they can be successful and they can just own their space to help clients be successful. And we feel like that's really helped us to focus in and ultimately drive results.
So, in owning their space or being successful in a specific space, it's a crowded market. Do you do that for your clients, or are they bringing special attributes that are helping them stay, relevant in these very crowded markets?
Yeah, it's a lot of both, right? Where they'll bring the necessary, obviously, products, what they want to do. And then we utilize our expertise to make the necessary SEO changes or advertising bid structures or campaign structures within advertising to help them be successful. And then we utilize their expertise in their product knowledge, in competitor knowledge. And we utilize kind of working hand in hand where that's ultimately what drives results is them being the expert within their product and their competition and us being the experts in the ins and outs of Amazon.
So, I assume you're not setting it and forgetting it.
No, it's daily touches within each client. Um, Whether that's within advertising, it's a lot of A/B testing where we're setting things, and Amazon's good too, where it allows you to set up A/B tests and it will give you the data side by side, whether that's infographics, main images, A plus content, brand stories, those different things you can set up. They're called brand experiments. You can set those up, run them side by side, and Amazon will collect the data for you. And then that way you can actually utilize that data analysis that Amazon gives us.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm a strong supporter of A/B testing on creative at all times. Um, any sort of approach when something doesn't work, when a product doesn't work? Is there a quick reset that you guys typically go about?
There's no magic reset button, but a lot of it is looking at what keywords we're currently ranking for, what keywords our main competitors are ranking for. And then another big thing that people love on Amazon is reviews. So, what things can we do to help clients increase reviews? Or if reviews have been negative in the past, what things can we do to turn those reviews around? Constantly looking at stuff like that is how you'll reset things. But Amazon's pretty strict in you can't just there's no magic reset button, right? Like so
Yeah, no magic reset button anywhere. And that's why, yeah, it takes some work. Um, how do you obtain new clients? Are you willing to share that these days?
yeah, it's a lot of honestly brand referrals is probably our biggest where brands that we work with or have worked with in the past that we have great relationships with. The good thing about Utah is it's kind of a business hub where there's a lot of growing businesses, businesses that just started within the first 5 years. And so as we launch these products and these companies on Amazon and have great relationships and experiences with them, they share us with their friends, their colleagues who may have moved on to different companies or different things like that. And that's our main source of gaining new clients right now.
So, do you have a regional approach, or that's just the way it's developed?
That's just the way it's developed. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. So, as every agency out there wants to grow, how do you scale up and then maintain these specific services that you have in place that you know will make your clients successful?
Yeah. One way that we've been able to scale up, which I do think is a little unique, is offering our current client base, whether that be added services like Amazon DSP spend or creative is a big thing right now. And so working within our team specifically to offer added services, Walmart, TikTok, like I said, content creation and DSP, that gives us opportunities to look at scaling our business because we're billing clients more.
Mm-hmm.
And it helps the client to scale because um, they're given different avenues to continually gain revenue, right?
Yep.
Whether that be through because conversion rate increases through content changes, or they gain more brand exposure and more sales on Amazon and on their website through Amazon DSP spend. Different things like that's allowed us to scale.
So helping your clients grow is helping you grow and
Yep.
adding in additional services for them. That's beautiful. That's the way it should work, right?
The biggest issue that we have right now and what our clients are facing is the fee structures that Amazon has, where Amazon likes to take a piece of whatever our sellers or sellers on Amazon are moving. So that's the biggest issue. And whether that be the inbound placement fee that just came into place last year or increasing FBA fees, those different things, it's hard to have a profitable margin. And so being able to help clients, making sure that their ACOS and tacos number within advertising are where they need to be to make sure that they're seeing profits. Looking at different ways that we can maybe change packaging a little bit to maybe decrease their storage fees. Looking at Amazon warehouse distribution, there's a lot of different things that you can do to work around the fees that Amazon gives you, but that is the biggest issue is it's your margins are so much smaller on Amazon than what they are on your web. We really want to make sure that our clients understand that we're not trying to take business away from their website, that websites and Amazon work hand in hand. And when one is successful, the other is successful. They shouldn't work against each other. And so we really try to help people grow not only on Amazon, but off Amazon because we want their success. We want our clients to grow and we want them to remain profitable.
Ooh, that must be a really key communication point for you when you're sitting down with clients. It's
Yeah, a lot of people are always scared. Like, I don't want to send people to Amazon. I want them to purchase on my website. And it is what every business should do because you make more. But also you have to realize that Amazon is the biggest marketplace like in the world right now. And
right.
so being on there is necessary to help you grow in your brand exposure, your total sales, your top line revenue. And when you gain brand exposure on Amazon, and even when you spend money on Meta or Google, so many people are accustomed to seeing ads on those and searching products on Amazon, whether that be to look at pricing, look at product reviews, and then maybe they don't purchase there, but then shop on your website or vice versa. It's so important to have those two things working hand in hand.
So really communicating that they're two separate channels. One is the largest online store in the world today, and one is your own organic store that you still want to do e-commerce on. Did I get that right?
Correct.
Yeah, good.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Great, great. So along those lines, Kinkade, is there any advice that you would offer other marketing agencies in this channel?
Yeah, the piece of advice that I would give to those people is communicating and offering great relationships within your clients, and then continually looking at different ways to help clients remain profitable. Because that's the biggest issue right now is clients are so worried if they can remain profitable with fees increasing. And so being creative in your solutions to offer and look for ways to go around those fees can really help clients.
Yeah, I agree. The creativity and messaging can make all the difference in the world as far as margin and every other aspect of business. So the last question I have is, what's your favorite part of working in marketing today?
My favorite part of working in marketing today would be the client relationships that I have. Um, it's so fun to see the different ins and outs of so many different businesses, and that's why I like working at an agency. And then I really enjoy the different tests that go on within creative and advertising specifically of the different content that customers and clients are seeing work and the different tests that we can continually run and then collecting that data and saying, okay, this is what works. Let's scale it up. This is what doesn't. Let's adjust, right? It's digital marketing and this world is it's very easy to never be bored because you can always be testing and doing something. And so I love how busy and fast paced it is.
That's terrific. And I appreciate that answer. I can relate. So today I was with Kinkade Wildman of Scale Strategy. You can reach Kinkade at what's the email address or website address?
Yeah, our website address is Scale Strategy, scale with a K. Or you can email me at kinkade@scalestrategy.com.
Terrific. Thanks so much for joining us today, Kinkade. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. It's great to be here.